to the Extra Medium Show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode.
We're back.
I'm Corey. This is a new member of the Grateful Dead. And
the A-Train, baby! Yes, sir. I look like I just got done betting on dog races.
and lost. If you can see us on the
I did it
the video stream, you'll know what we're talking about.
People on YouTube are loyal viewers. Have never seen my hair, so they don't know if I was bald or not.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't think
Not
about that.
bald.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
No, I'm growing it out so I can perm it.
Man,
That's the plan.
that'd be nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Perm and a pinky ring. That's my goal.
And like a velvet suit.
Oh yeah.
Like a
Do they make that much
like a track
velvet in like one?
I mean, you might
That's
have to
a lot
get
of
something
velvet.
custom made.
A
But
lot of velvet.
bro, yeah. Like a track suit, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
That's what I mean. Like, not,
Okay.
maybe not velvet. What am I looking for?
No, I think
What
they
ma-
have velvet tracksuits.
Yeah.
It's more sensual.
Yeah.
Corduroys?
No.
Corduroy tracksuit is not good. Corduroy pantsuit though, real good. Anyways, what are we talking about this week?
A little something different.
A little something different.
Movies that turned into video games and vice versa.
Okay.
So, we are avid video game players.
Yeah.
We don't talk about much,
Yes.
but
Yes.
we,
It is. It brings joy to my life.
I'm a PlayStation guy personally.
I switched it around.
He's just got the money to blow. He just
Hey, you buy me a PS5 and I'll stick with it.
Still waiting.
You know.
Ridiculous.
But I told you guys earlier, this list seems like I'm pretty much the worst at watching movies.
Yeah.
So I've either seen these movies and never played the game, or played the game and never seen the movies.
All right. So you think video game movies? What do you think?
Generally, pretty bad. Or you're talking what?
No. That's fine. Your first thought.
I would
Generally
say
bad.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You have to do it just right
Yeah.
to get the loyal video game audience
Mhm.
and a good movie audience.
You know what I wish was really good and it wasn't? It was Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, the ones from like
From like '93 or some
Yeah.
shit. I don't know what year it came
I
out.
really good.
I love that movie.
It's good, but it could be so much.
You love it, but is it a good movie?
No, I feel like it's more that nostalgia.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
What do you think?
Resident Evil.
Okay.
And I'm not. Don't
Which
fucking
came
crucify
first?
me.
The game came first.
I think
yeah, the
so.
game came first. The game's from like I think '99.
Yeah.
And they started making them in like 2006.
I like the movies. I
like up until like 4. Then they got weird.
I get them all confused because there's a
Five,
lot of them. 5. Where's the one where they're in like the desert? Is that 2?
I don't-
3?
3, I think.
I don't know.
That's
Everyone I see,
Extinction, which is
they're
3.
never like terrible. They're never great.
Are all the
They're
movies
just-
animated?
No,
No.
I didn't know there was an anime.
Yeah.
Oh, there's definitely animated.
Yeah, there's definitely
Is there?
animated. But the blockbuster ones,
with
those are.
Mia,
Yeah. Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
I think the chick from The Fifth Element.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about.
the first one.
But I
they're
just
in that
think I think
house,
the
right?
animated one when I think of Resident
Yeah.
Evil.
I've never seen that.
Oh.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. Those are more based off the game
I
itself.
think it's definitely easier to make an animated series based off of a game.
Yeah.
Well,
Why do you think they're so bad? The production value? No, they
No.
have the money to
Yeah,
make them,
I think
right?
it's because they have to put in a movie, anyways, so much information into a certain time period. So they pick what would draw the biggest crowds, like the action-packed parts.
Yeah.
Where a video game will have the subtle details that
That
you
makes-
can piece together.
Like a video game will have cutscenes. That's the story for the most part, obviously, and it could take you 15 hours to play through the whole game.
Yeah.
And a movie has to be an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So I get that. I didn't think about that.
I think that's where they lose a lot of the video game
I
audience.
hate movies, and it happens with video games, and it happens with book series a lot too. I hate movies that condense multiple books into one movie.
Mhm.
So, like, my example is that it's not a video game movie, but the Lemony Snicket movie.
Oh yeah.
Not the TV series, but the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It could combined the first 3 books.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that because then every story's rushed.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that because one of my favorite book series is Aragon, and they made that terrible movie in what, like 2007?
I've never seen that.
I don't know.
And it took pieces from 1, 2, and 3 into the first movie, and they expected to make all 3 movies, and it's like, no, you can't do that, and that's why it got turned down for the second movie because it was so terrible.
Well, that's probably why they do it too, is in case there isn't a second movie, they can, finish a story. Because a lot of times, if there's a book series, it could be left off on a cliffhanger. Yeah. And I'm sure it's happened before where a movie's been made with a cliffhanger and it just never got the funding for it.
But the story's there, like for video games.
That's true.
The story's there.
That's true.
I don't understand why it's so
hard.
in
a live action, like look at Sonic, the Sonic movie. Like, how can you turn...
They made a second one.
Yeah. But some things are hard to turn into real life. Like, obviously, there's CGI, but...
Yeah, I think nowadays it's a little easier. But, like you're saying, some things are just unbelievable. Like, you can't, unless it's a far out there movie.
Well, then a lot of times video game adaptations... Well, I guess it could go both ways. They add characters... that aren't in whatever the original source is, and then you start getting funky, you start losing, because people fell in love with the first thing for a reason. Why are you going to go change it drastically?
All right, so let's stay on track and keep naming the ones that exist, and then we'll get into what should exist and what, you know what I'm saying? So I can't believe it didn't come up with either of you two. I think Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Yes.
See, I don't think I played much of the games. That's one of the things where
it was a big PlayStation 1.
Yep, definitely. I used to play that for hours.
They had a reboot series without, or not franchise, with not, what's the Lara Croft, who is Angelina Jolie. Yeah. They have a new one.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did, 2018, I think.
Yeah, not too
far. Why nobody knows about it.
Yeah.
I started watching that one.
Why not Angelina Jolie?
Because she's too old.
It's not too old. Please. If anybody can do it.
Yeah, true. It wasn't a very big, release or anything. Yeah. They just, all of a sudden, there's a new movie out.
I guess I do remember because the game came out.
Yeah.
Did you play the games back in the day?
Back in the day. I didn't have it myself, but my cousin had it, and I spent a lot of time over there. So
I used to play it all the time. PlayStation 1.
I never had a PlayStation 1.
I had like 8.
I went Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and then I started. That's when I started buying my own consoles.
I was born. We had an NES, and then I got a Sega.
Okay.
Then N64. Then Dreamcast.
That's one I never really understood because that uses DVDs, right?
Yeah, I was burning games at one point. It was awesome.
Yeah. The games, the systems back in the day.
Games?
No, dude, it was awesome.
I used to do the same thing with PlayStation 1 games.
Really?
Yeah, burn them, and then you had the Game Shark in the back. You just pop it in, and you put a burn CD on it. Play any game you wanted.
And at one point,
I should probably say
that. The controller, right, had a spot where the memory card and stuff went, and it had a space that you could see through. Yeah. And they made some that had screens. So you could play Madden and pick your play on the mini screen so the person next to you couldn't see what you were
That's
playing.
revolutionary.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, see,
you still can't do that shit now on the PS5.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But and then I got a PS2, PS3, PS4, and I'll probably get a PS5 in 15 to 20 years when they become available.
It's ridiculous, dude. I'm so salty about that shit. I think because it just gets sold out online as soon as it drops. So I think you should have to go buy it in store, 100%. Per person, old school. But
they don't care.
They don't care.
Yeah,
they're still making.
Yeah,
money.
PlayStation's still making the same amount of money as if they. That's why they don't care. They produce a certain amount. They get bought. They're done.
I just saw that they released a big old statement saying they're releasing skins to go on PS5s.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "What the fuck? You can't give us the game, but you're gonna make this shit?"
Yeah. See, I don't see how. Technically, it's legal because right on the box it says not for resale.
I mean,
they're reselling it. They're scalping.
Yeah, but
it's a copyright infringement.
No, you're allowed to do that.
If you're a wholesaler.
Bro, there's whole apps based on that.
Yeah, but the people on Marketplace and stuff selling it for like $1,200.
You're allowed to do that.
That's
You're
more
allowed to have a yard
believable
sale.
than on like eBay or something, in my opinion, because that's just a personal sale, like a garage sale.
Yeah, but I mean the same thing. Marketplace, like, it's pretty much people selling to people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the wholesaler has permission from the Sony to sell these. The people don't.
I don't think that's what that means.
They're reselling it.
Yeah, but
It says
it
do
doesn't.
not resell.
Yeah, but that's not for the consumer. It's you're allowed to do it. I don't know.
I don't think you are.
Well, they haven't enforced it.
Yeah, true.
Like, there's whole businesses built around this.
I think like if they had like a store and they're not allowed to sell it,
Right.
because then it's in like POS and shit.
Yes. That's what they're talking
Anywho,
Yeah. I'm just salty. So.
you know what movies that I genuinely liked that were also scary movies? I didn't like them, but I watched them.
There were also video games, you mean?
Yeah.
I already know what you're about to say.
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
See, I never got into
I
that.
didn't even know it was a
The
game
game?
when the movies came out.
No.
Oh, dude, the game
think I
is
played
like
it a couple times.
highly regarded. It's worth a lot
Yeah,
of money.
I know that, and
What was it on? Like PS2?
Yeah.
I do remember that. I did play it with my neighbor a couple
I
times.
have
and that
no
was it.
desire to play this like scary games.
I played some scary shit.
Like the games where
Like
people are
The
like
Evil
in
Within.
houses and shit.
Oh
like-
yeah, that's good.
That's
Yeah.
a scary game, and like the one Resident Evil game was pretty scary when you're in the house and the guy's chasing you around.
Silent Hill has like Pyramid Head and the nurses with the weird face things,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Have you ever played or seen Rampage?
Yes.
Both?
Yeah.
It's The Rock, right?
Yeah.
With the gorilla?
Yeah, the gorilla.
That's from a video game?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, the game's awesome. You just destroy shit.
Yeah.
There's a movie called Rampage that's completely different, but it's about a guy who buys armor, like full body armor.
Yeah, and he goes on a shooting
Killing
spree.
spree,
He shoots
like,
somebody
in
in the
his
movie
town.
theater.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie.
And then like there's all these people in the, like a hairdresser salon
Yeah.
place, and
He just lands.
it's
you
wild.
Yeah, that
Like,
movie's.
it has no point to the movie.
I mean,
I mean, sort of his point.
he's just fed up.
He's done with it.
It's like that's the message that there's no point to this violence.
Okay, so speaking on like scary video games, movies, there was this video game that I had for original Xbox. It's called Fatal Frame. You're like a photographer in this house, taking pictures of these ghosts, and to be honest, to this day, it's probably the scariest game I've ever
What's
played.
it called?
Fatal Frame. It's like this Japanese photography game and shit, and they made it into a movie, and I actually ended up watching it. It's just as scary as the fucking game.
Damn.
Like, I don't think I ever finished the fucking game because it was just so intense.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's why I don't think I ever finished the game, because it was just talk about jump scares when you're like 8 years old. Yeah.
Fuck that.
How do you feel about Mortal Kombat?
Like Mortal Kombat.
The game or the movie?
The game.
I haven't seen the new one.
The new movie.
Yeah, the new Mortal Kombat movie. Heard it's okay. Heard it's
I mean, there's only so much you can
yeah. But the games, stand alone. Is
I
great.
remember on Sega there was a code you'd put in for it to unlock the blood.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah.
because originally it was like rated PG 13 or something
Yeah,
like
there
that.
was like a version you'd put in and the guys would bleed, and it was like a big deal. I had that code.
I hate people who would just like spam the kick button or something.
The kick button. Because
Yeah.
it'll keep you distant.
Distant, yeah. Hated that. My sisters used to do that.
Isn't it? Who's your favorite character? I liked Sub-Zero.
What does he say? Do the impression.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't
you
know.
know what
I
he's-
don't know. I genuinely.
Oh no,
don't.
Sub-Zero freezes.
Freezes,
I'm
okay.
thinking Scorpion.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool too, but I don't know his. I don't
Oh,
know what he
come
said.
on.
I'm just going by looks, dude.
Shaman, let's hear it.
Get over here! Golly.
That's pretty good. That was pretty good.
Who's the guy with like the circular hat?
Raiden?
Is that Raiden? Yeah. And then there's like the crocodile looking dude or something. I don't know.
The crocodile looking dude.
I don't know. I just played.
Well, there's two guys. There's two guys with the hats.
Shooting from the hip.
There's two guys with the hats. Raiden, he's like a, earthly god or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's Kung Lao.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Everybody always picked Scorpion or
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Because they look like ninjas.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. I like what's his name? Goro, the guy with the 4 arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's who I'm thinking about with the crocodile.
Yeah, he has the ponytail.
Yeah. I don't know why I said crocodile, but I definitely know that guy.
I think there's a guy with like a leopard face.
It's leprosy. It's
I don't think that's what that means. And then Street Fighter's like the opposite of Mortal Kombat. Not the, jeez, scared me.
like that.
Not the opposite, but like the competition.
They're like above the streets. Mortal Kombat's below the streets. You know?
Damn.
Yeah.
You figured that out?
That was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
You ever played or seen Double Dragon?
I don't know what that is.
Damn, I used to play Double Dragon back in the day.
Yeah.
Not as big on the movies. It's just like it's like two guys. It's like a co-op fighter.
Oh, I know what it is. Yeah. They were red and blue, right? They wore a red and blue outfit. So I
I don't remember
And when they hugged, they made purple.
It was hard, man. Like that game was hard.
I think it was in a lot of arcades.
Yeah,
Right.
it was.
Yeah.
I think I played it for
arcade
Sega.
game.
House of the Dead.
What?
What's that one?
The shooting one. Yeah. Where you go through the house, you shoot the zombies.
Mine's a Simpsons video.
House of the Dead was in every arcade across America. I had it on PC too.
I like
I knew where every zombie would pop out at.
the Deer Hunter game.
He's never been hunting.
I'm an avid outdoorsman. What the heck do you mean? I live and breathe outdoors.
My other
Buddy.
favorite was probably like the truck driving one.
That shit was hard.
Yes, it was. You had to get to a certain destination by a certain time with like so much intact.
Yeah.
Like a truck driver.
Yeah.
Or the motorcycle racing games, how you could tilt. I would put those hinges to the
Bro, yep. At the movies and stuff,
That
just
motorcycle
like
was tired after I was done with it.
riding the walls all the
Do
way.
you think you could do it now?
Yeah.
Like in the arcade or in real life?
In real life, like in the arcade.
Oh yeah. Get my hips into it, my
I
throw
thought
one
about
out
buying a
though.
motorcycle. I'd look sweet as shit
Are
with
you-
them there.
Are you like a sports motorbike or
I don't ride hogs, but no, I'd buy like a Ninja.
You gonna start a gang?
It's a club. You can't call it a gang or else you'll get RICO'd.
Well,
ATF?
That's my Sons of Anarchy knowledge.
I mean, I think you need more than 3 people for a gang. You know?
No.
You can
You
start
need
a club
nomads.
with 3 people.
What?
You need nomads. Oh, you're not really.
Shaman and I will start, and you could be our prospect.
There you go.
I am not proving myself to you guys.
You got it.
You gotta get a tattoo though.
You do have to get a tattoo. You have to taint that skin.
I'm pure. I'm of the earth.
What people don't know is you have a tattoo on your ass.
Wow, that's his face.
Of Roy Orbison.
Pretty woman.
I'm gonna count The Simpsons though.
That hit and run.
Well, I played for Sega Bart's Nightmare,
What's that
and
one?
it was a Simpsons game, and like Bart was trying to get his homework done, and he would fall asleep, and
You want to hear something horrible?
beat the drink. You
Damn.
cut me off in the middle.
Damn.
You cut me off
just
in the
thought
middle.
of it.
I'm finishing my
It's
thought,
just,
bro.
alright, finish it.
You'd have to beat the level to get a good grade on the paper.
I think I remember that. I don't think I ever played it.
But yeah, The Simpsons are fun. Go ahead.
I've never seen a Simpsons episode all the way through.
What?
Okay, I can
Why would
say
you
that I have.
Why would you offer that up without?
I've seen the movie.
Why would you offer that up? Because you sound.
How do I sound? I sound like someone keeps giving me this fucking squeaky chair.
Stupid? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Because I haven't seen The Simpsons?
Yeah, and you're on a podcast about movies.
That's a TV show, you
Oh,
dick.
Jesus.
No.
we talk about TV shows too.
Barely.
Well, we do.
Have you seen every
Simpsons are
TV
an American
show?
staple. I haven't seen every episode, but The Simpsons are...
The longest running American TV
dude.
show.
Get your shit together.
Hey, my bad.
Simpsons is awesome. It's not as in your face as...
Like
Like
Family
Family
Guy.
Guy.
Yeah.
But for the time, it was, though.
Yeah, like when it first came out, definitely.
People were mad. Homer choked Bart so much. Like, it was like a big thing.
I like American Dad more than Family
I like
Guy.
American Dad a lot.
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, when Family Guy first started, it was good, but now it kind of like drifted away from what.
I think they're still funny.
Because the guy, Seth MacFarlane, he doesn't write for them anymore. I don't think.
I like the Cleveland
Maybe
show,
why.
though. So what am I going to say?
Yeah, it had its hit or misses.
Yeah. What about Prince of Persia?
I actually like that movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie. I played the game.
I like the movie and game. I played it when it was back on, Xbox and PlayStation 2, I believe. Fun game.
They just made an Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh yeah,
They're making a Halo movie.
and TV series. On
I
Paramount
like
Plus.
Halo.
Also,
Big fan of Halo.
Have you seen the
Nope.
trailer for the show?
not the
Oh,
show, the movie.
It looks fantastic.
Maybe I'm thinking of the show. I thought it was a movie.
I think they're doing both. I think the movie starts the series. So
They're going to make a Dead Space movie too, I believe.
I think I did hear that.
Yeah.
They're making a Matrix video game that looks sweet.
Yeah, for only PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. A little jealous.
Hey, you know what needs to be done. You know?
No.
No.
Have you seen the Warcraft movie?
No.
To be honest, a lot of people hated it. I actually liked
Did
it.
you play that?
No, I have, but I'm not, that big into that kind of genre.
I could
of
make
game.
an argument that Grand Theft Auto Vice City is based on Scarface.
I can see the argument. Do I agree with the argument? Not really.
Seamus said you're fucking stupid.
What? Just say it, man. Sorry.
No, I mean if he raises good points, which there will be points.
I was
but
too young to play Vice City.
Really?
I think so.
You're never too young to play Vice City.
My parents don't
Get out there and kill your
like
first
me
subject.
playing violent video
That
games.
sounds cool.
Jesus!
I wasn't allowed to play like any shooting games.
That's what you
till I
do
was,
in
like,
You're gonna get
13.
flagged on YouTube.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to play any shooting games till I was like
Beat that out.
13.
That is true.
I'd have to go over to his house.
Well,
And now you're
when
the
he
most
would sleep
violent one
over,
out of everybody. so
Yeah.
Shows you what
We
that
used to have
is.
slumber parties.
Don't say slumber parties. Boys don't have slumber parties.
It's
They're
sleepovers.
sleepovers.
Hell yeah.
Slumber. You guys probably did have slumber parties, hitting each other with pillows and stuff.
Shaman threw up on my bathroom one time.
It's a good place to throw it.
Yeah. On the bathroom floor.
From what?
Being a pussy.
Okay, we were at Chuck E. Cheese.
See, I don't want to ask. I do not want to talk about this.
We were 16.
That's what I was gonna
No,
ask.
we were
How old were you?
like 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were
okay.
young. We were young.
Yeah, like I went hard as fuck at Chuck E. Cheese. It was my first time ever been to Chuck E. Cheese, right? And I ate a lot of pizza.
Shaman thought he was in Vegas. It's just
Exactly, bro. A lot of pizza mixing with running around for hours. Did not sit well on my stomach.
Yeah, but you threw up later at his house?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck your."
I could see like throwing up there. You know what I mean?
Nah, he held it in
Damn. On the floor.
on the floor.
It's not like you cleaned it up.
His
Hell no,
mom-
I didn't clean it
Oh,
up.
damn well. You wasn't cleaned up now.
Nope.
Well, shame. I'd make shame of that.
Yeah.
I puked in a girl's car once.
I don't think I've ever puked. Oh, yeah, I have. In like a weird place.
What?
No, it's alright. It's alright.
Are there any games that should be movies? Or movies that would be cool games?
I mean, movies that would be cool games.
I mean, there's more, like Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
You ever played that? I played that for Sega.
Mm-hmm.
And they make like games off of movies that are just horrible. Like Bad Boys has a game. Bad Boys 2 has a game. I'm sure the Terminator has a game, and they're just atrociously bad games. These are like
there's a lot of like Superman
Starsky
games.
and Hutch. I had
there's Superman.
There's a trash.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's okay.
Spider-Man's got good,
but that's based off. They're both based off a comic, you know.
Yeah.
The Avengers
so they can do
have
like
a game.
Yeah.
But again, all those are. I mean, I'm sure there's a Men in Black game. I'm sure there's.
Yeah, but they're just.
Well, look at the new show, Squid Game. That's a TV show, and they made like different video games kind of off of it.
What? There's no Squid Games video game.
I mean, there's people bootleg.
Well, that doesn't count.
It's a video game, ain't it?
Would you do Squid Game?
No.
Neither would I.
All right.
Anyways.
I would.
You would?
Probably.
Would you make it past red light, green light?
No. I'd stop my body.
Just tip over.
Yep.
I think I think they are making a Last of Us movie.
That's what that was gonna be my suggestion. Was The Last of Us.
Yeah, Uncharted as well.
Yeah.
With Tom Holland's in it. They just made that Pokemon Detective Pikachu one. That was actually very good. I liked that a lot. They did the animation to real people very well. It's not a movie; it's a TV show. Great TV show called The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
It's based off the Witcher games.
Mm-hmm.
Great show, and season 2 comes out next week. No, the 22nd.
That's next week.
Yeah, that was right.
I feel like
I've been waiting all year for this to come out because I enjoyed season 1 so much.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff we're missing.
I'm trying to think of
oversights.
Let's be honest. The video games I play are military shooters.
Yeah,
that's what I enjoy. So I mean, like honestly, a lot of the Call of Duties, especially the new one, which is not a very like critically acclaimed one, the story's really cool because you're like resistance fighters and shit. Like that's cool, but it could be a movie, but it could also just be a standalone World War II movie that doesn't have to be about a video game.
That was a cool Mission Impossible game I played.
You know, one of the worst video game to movie, I think, Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Bro, that was...
The movie.
Yeah, the movie was bad. The games are fun.
The new games are pretty shitty, too.
I don't like Need for Speed. Especially
the old
like...
PS2 Need for Speeds were real good.
Okay, at the time, because that's what you had to
like Underground 2?
But now you can play Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And do all the same stuff
that
you can do on Need for Speed.
Need for Speed 2, or Underground 2, changed my life.
That was fun.
That's a little over dramatic.
Changed your life.
That, Tony Hawk, America Wasteland, Tony Hawk, Tony Hawk, American Wasteland, and then there's the Underground 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
That's like the same as Need for Speed. Love those games.
One driving game that I love,
Burnout.
Bro.
Real fun.
Yeah, just crashing cars, pretty much.
Gets old for me. I don't get into that.
I'm still trying to think. Like you could do Game of Thrones probably, but that's Skyrim or something like that. You know.
A Fallout movie.
That would be cool. I would watch that.
That would be pretty sweet. I don't know why they don't do that.
That would be really cool.
But they have to do it right. Like if you go half-assed,
it would have to be a franchise.
I think it'd be better for them to do a TV series.
No, you have to do franchise because there's so many different time periods.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to do like pre-war, right? Or at least the first.
Yeah, like the introductions, movie. Like somebody.
Like why they're going into the vault.
I don't think you need to explain all that.
Why?
Because that's not what happens in the game. The guy wakes up in a vault, and then people explain. I know, but then the people explain it, and 4 he sees the bomb.
They could do like a footage reel or something of like Russia's moving to it. Who started the war?
Kind of like a Star Wars almost,
China.
Mm-hmm. Like a Star Wars introduction where explains everything. Far galaxy.
I don't even think you have to do that, man.
I don't think so.
Well, like a real he was saying the the loading screen.
Because you say that because you've played most of the game.
I know, but the game doesn't fill you in. You figure it out.
Exactly, but in a movie you don't have as much time and you can't interact with everything.
I understand, but there would be some. They would fill you in with dialogue.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like either
Did the person know that they were in a vault when you wake up? Like, do you know what a vault is?
It depends on what game you're talking about.
Yeah. Like the later ones kind of explains it. When you learn.
But I'm pretty sure the early ones you just
woke up and walked outside. Yeah.
Like,
well, regardless,
you're gonna have to explain a little bit. What I would do is like, basically just like any superhero movies, where like you do like a little bit of a backstory, but then you focus on them getting to it,
or maybe throughout the movie.
Build on it.
The Lone Survivor's not a superhero.
Huh?
The Lone Survivor's not a superhero.
Fallout, is that what the name is?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Well, I'm just saying,
I love
like
the
how
aesthetic.
they
awesome.
That would be great to see.
how they
like
introduce superhero movies. They do a little backstory and then they progress into his story. You know, you don't have to spend a whole movie.
But like in the game, it's
That's
just
why
like
you could
the
do
movie,
a TV series and do an
figure it
episode.
out. Yeah, but there's so many like you would have to pick one time period.
Well, you could do like each season is a different like thing.
Location, time.
What's your favorite Fallout?
New Vegas.
Yeah, if it's not New Vegas. 4's pretty good. I don't know.
I would say 4 then New Vegas in my opinion.
3's hard.
And
scary.
Scary.
Yeah.
Bro,
I didn't
some of
like
the mods you put
the
in
new
that
ones.
shit, scary shit.
76. I didn't like
Yeah.
that.
That's because that's what all these video games are doing now. Is
They're
releasing half-ass games
Yep.
that everyone's paying full price for.
And then
It
you have
just
to pay
fucking
for-
happened to me with Battlefield. Like,
Yeah.
it's not done.
yeah.
And then
made
they're
me
like,
buy Battlefield too.
yeah, and it's like, oh, we're gonna fix it here with these updates here shortly.
Yeah.
Well, you fucking should have did it already. You had so long.
Beta testings.
And the microtransaction stuff sucks.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. They don't even make you pay for the games now. You have a free game, but to
I don't buy into any of that shit on free
I
games.
Oh no, yeah,
Nope.
yeah, Alex.
If it's a free game, bro, it's free. I'm not.
they
Ooh, look at this skin.
real
this
man,
week, yo.
baby.
Anything like a football skin
not
or
children.
If you can make my character look like a soldier, like just a normal soldier, I will buy that skin. Love it. I don't like the flashy shit.
Why?
Sometimes I like the flashy shit. Sometimes. I did buy a character that looks like Baker Mayfield. So
All right, so we're gonna move on. Is there?
yeah, I think we covered a good amount.
I mean, if there were any gross oversights, please hit me up as you usually do. You know who you are. And on to the next. Is that the right button?
Mm-hmm. Yo,
I'm not-
is it the didn't?
Hey.
Was that it?
Yeah.
God damn!
I forgot I'm milling over head.
We're trying something new.
Yeah, you know, that's
Get
more
loose.
natural.
He's wearing a fucking chain. Look at that. Fuck! It's crispy, man. Call the colonel.
Look at the sweater.
Golly. What's he doing? Bending over?
He's golfing.
Oh. They can't see that. They think he's just about to take it.
Well, that's fine. Think what you want. This is
Ho,
adult,
ho, ho.
adult programming. What did you watch?
I've been watching on Discovery Plus Ghost Hunters. The
That's
original.
already been one of yours.
Has it?
I'm pretty sure.
I
but
might
go
have said
ahead.
Ghost Adventure.
Okay, same bullshit.
It's not. It's not.
It's a little bit.
It's a little bit, but it's not. Because Ghost Adventures, they hit the big things. And they are like...
The big things. What's
the
that mean?
fucking big things. Like, I mean, the Ghost Hunters did go to, like...
Ghost.
Like, they go to people's houses and try to
Yeah.
help them. That's why I like.
Ghost Adventures
Like,
go to
help!
like
My kid keeps seeing a ghost.
we got attacked in our home.
Yeah. And they're like, we're fucking on it. Ghost Adventures is like, we have demonic possession in this castle. Come on. See what I'm saying? I mean, Ghost Hunters goes there too, but they care about the people. Know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We should go on Ghost Adventure though.
I do it.
Ghost Hunt.
I would pay to see Alex go on a Ghost Adventure.
You'd have to pay.
Yeah, I know. And I'm willing to. I'm willing to. I would love to see that.
I have no fear. No,
That's a lie.
That's not true. I feel much better about going into an actual haunted place as opposed to a haunted house.
Really?
Yeah, I hate haunted
Yeah,
houses.
do not go
I
to a haunted
hate
house
haunted
with Alex.
houses. Hate that shit.
you'll end up at the end of the tour or whatever, sore because he would have knocked you down.
Mm-hmm. If you even get me in there.
Yep.
I've done it before. We all drove like 40 minutes to a haunted house, and we got there, and I was like,
nope.
Not for me.
What?
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
You guys went in without him, right?
Nope.
No.
What?
Ride or die, boy.
Fuck that, bro.
I was so upset.
Go in.
I told him I'd wait in the car.
Damn right you're waiting in the car. That's horse shit.
Hey.
I'm pissed.
Hey.
Y'all
Yeah.
are soft.
I thought you drove. You were the one who
No,
drove.
that's fine. If you want to be scared, that's fine. But don't expect me
I
to
never
sacrifice. Apparently you did.
I was ready to go in, but everybody else was like, "Oh no, we don't have
How
to
many
go."
people?
I was like,
4 or 5. Man.
Jesus Christ. Does that keep you up at night? That would keep me up at night.
"No." I was like, "Yes,
feel
I
good
got
about it.
Jesus,
feel
what a
good about it.
horrible
Feel
thing.
good.
Jeez. I would have went in by myself and made everybody
I'd much
wait.
rather do a haunted like forest or hayride
Location, yeah.
compared to a haunted house. Especially hayride. Let me ride, enjoy the show. I don't really have to do much. There might be a person that jumps aboard.
How old were you when this happened?
Like 20?
19. Yeah,
Oh my
19,
god.
20.
I would be so mad.
Hey,
Jeez.
we're all adults.
Exactly.
That's
the
what I'm saying.
the last
I
haunted
didn't
house we went to, was before that.
That makes me so
Alex
angry.
made the mistake of standing next to his wife, right?
Like a man.
Yeah. You walk through a haunted house. Most of the time they're gonna scare the female just because they're easier to scare. I'm gonna be a little sexist, but right? They make the biggest scene. Sounds a lot better. They make the biggest scenes.
That doesn't sound much better, but go ahead.
Okay, right? It was the exact opposite. Alex was freaking out.
I wouldn't say I was freaking out.
Wasn't there a
Keeping my
midget
composure.
that jumped out on
I
you?
don't think that's the appropriate word for that either. But there was a little person that jumped aboard.
he
Are you
wrote
all
Alex.
vocal? Do you scream?
No.
That's real
I tense
fear.
up.
Yep, he does.
Real fear is when you don't scream.
Yep, he tenses up and he just like closes off.
Man, that's
Yep.
wild.
I don't do it, but yeah.
It's hilarious.
What are you scared of?
He
Like, you know nothing's gonna happen.
I know.
but it's just the startledness,
I get being startled.
I got a weak
That's-
heart.
That makes me so much more angry than it should. I don't know why.
You're always angry.
It's like the
with
milk
me.
thing. We're not getting into that. But I just...
Why did you have to bring that up?
because it makes me angry.
Why are you angry?
Okay, because the mac and cheese thing.
I understand why you'd be angry.
Okay.
I understand.
Now you have to say what it is.
I don't like milk. Can't stand it. And if I eat mac and cheese, and I understand that milk is in macaroni and cheese. Most mac and cheeses. But if I watch you pour the milk in it, I won't eat it.
Like a fucking toddler.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a grown ass man. I can make my own decisions.
But you
there's milk in
I
it.
understand that.
yeah. So any rational person,
I'm not saying it's rational. I understand it's irrational.
you need therapy, my dude.
Something must have happened to
I
him.
told you what fucking happened to me.
What?
In preschool, my teacher or the lunch person made me drink milk every fucking day, and I wouldn't do it. And I made a stand then and there.
Okay,
Not
you did
for
tell me
me.
that. Yeah, you did tell me that.
Nope. You're not supposed to drink
I don't
cow's milk.
want a glass of milk. But you're still consuming it. That's what pisses me off.
I understand.
That's what grinds my
I
gears.
understand.
God.
Okay, let's get off Alex.
Yeah, let's get the fuck off Alex.
This needed to happen. The airing of the grievances.
Oh, you picked a day. I don't wear a hat.
I'm coming here looking like a goddamn beach boy. Wait, no, they didn't dress like that.
Yeah, they did.
Really?
I don't
thought
know.
they did.
What did they dress
I
like?
don't
Naked?
know. Like 50 stuff.
Alright.
All right, what'd you watch, Shane?
I watched this new movie on Netflix called The Shack. Did not realize it was a religious film when I watched it.
What you got against religion?
Nothing. I have nothing against religion, but
What's religion?
Christianity. It was all about God.
Which religion is the worst?
I'm not gonna say that. I have nothing against it. It was actually a good movie, but it was like heavy on God. You know, everything this guy was trying to, convince this guy that he's not a monster, even though.
Like a real monster?
Like, no, like he was blaming God for what happened to his daughter. Right? He had a shitty ass life, right? And after what happened to his daughter, I'm not gonna say what happens because you should go watch it. 'Cause it's a pretty good movie. He blamed God, and then like he was just losing his mind pretty much, and then God sat down, talked to him,
said it out. Me, bitch, it's you.
Pretty much, yeah. It was a pretty good movie.
Were they in a shack?
Everything took place in a shack, but it was like the Garden of Eden kind of deal.
Everything took place in a shack?
Yeah.
The whole movie?
Well, once he walked into the shack...
Was it like a Narnia?
It was like Narnia.
Talk to God. Okay.
Yeah, it was like Narnia. Because he was in like the woods in the winter.
Did they show God?
Yeah. They did.
Is God a man or a woman?
Well, they depicted him as three different beings because different people, referred to him as whatever.
He was the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Well, kind of. So they depicted him as three different beings. One person was like wisdom, the other one was like whatever.
Can I ask you a question that all the listeners and viewers are wondering right now?
What?
Was Shaq in the movie?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it was good.
Okay.
So I'd recommend it. Give it a watch if you got free time.
I watched The Night Before, staying on the Christmas theme.
Oh, with Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
And Michael.
Yeah.
B. Jordan
and
the other
guy. And
who's the other guy? Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of funny, but it's kind of.
It has parts. There's one part that I thought when I saw it in the theater, it was hilarious. I don't remember what it is.
That's great.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really good at that.
I would recommend, if you have limited time to watch Christmas movies, I would recommend watching a different Christmas movie.
Yeah.
If you have limited time. There are definitely better Christmas movies out there. That being said, if you're tired of all the boring Christmas movies, it is an adult. It has some moments. You have to like Seth Rogen. Not everybody does.
I like Seth Rogen.
I like him more than other comedians and actors.
That's what I watched.
I don't even know what you just did.
Good.
All right.
Ones and twos. Are you? Does anything grind anybody's gears? I think we kind of. I got mine out. So.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so I just lived this. Coming over here. I hate how when they close one on-ramp, they close all the motherfucking on-ramps in the city. Like, leave one. Like, leave one so people can get on the fucking freeway and not have to drive.
Like Samuel L. Jackson when they said that.
No, you gotta drive like...
all these goddamn ramps in this motherfucking city.
Exactly. Like, you have to drive like 12 miles out of your way just to get on the freeway.
Don't take the freeway. Do you say freeway, highway, or expressway?
I don't say freeway.
I say highway.
I say highway or interstate.
I say off
interstate.
I don't say interstate.
Well, that's what it's called.
Some of them.
Yeah, some.
Some of them are routes.
That's true. Route or route?
Route. I don't say route. Not a... never mind.
Alright. Anything grinding your gears?
Besides getting picked on?
You all peace and love over there. You tie-dye.
It's real hard to be mad in the tie-dye. Shout out to Falmouth, Massachusetts.
Or something, right?
No, it's a city.
Oh, really?
In Cape Cod, baby! I love Cape Cod. That's what grinds my gears.
Cape Cod.
That I don't live in Cape Cod.
Fisherman with a cool sweater.
Yeah, man. I'd go like whale searching. Hunting.
You would hunt whales?
I don't think that's
like
legal.
hunting sites.
Whale watching?
Yeah.
That's what
I went whale watching when I was there. And we had a mother and baby humpback whale swimming next to us. Pretty sweet. Felt like I was on Animal Planet. Real cool. Real cool.
I swam with dolphins once. But then I watched Blackfish.
Someone told me dolphins aren't dolphins, they're porpoises. And what an actual dolphin is like a fish. Look it up. Look it up.
I don't. We don't got time for this. But then I watched Blackfish, and then I felt horrible.
You should.
Yeah, I know, but it was. I'm glad I had experienced it and had fun. and then I watched it
Did you kiss
and
me?
learned my lesson. Yeah, it kissed
That's
me.
kind of gay.
It kissed me. It was a girl dolphin.
Which ear had the earring in it?
It was in the right ear.
Am I right?
I mean, when I search real dolphin, normal
Yeah,
picture
bro, I
of
think
dolphins.
Who told you that? See, just some random person told you that? And you just assumed they were right?
He was
'cause
in
it
front of me in line at the gas station.
Oh, my God. And you just assumed he was right and the whole world's wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. On that note, I'm going to end it.
Yeah.
Since we brought up my interaction with a random person, I'm going to end it with a joke a random man told me. I'm pretty sure you've heard it, but the audience might not have. So there's this man. I'm not going to do the joke. It's long. Don't feel like I'm going to butcher it. I'm going to butcher it. I'm thinking about it. I'm
What
like,
an end.
Cliffhanger.
if you want to hear it, text Shaman and he'll tell you. His number is...
How about this? How about we'll leave him on something? Next episode, you start the episode with a joke.
Oh,
I think we should just end it right now.
Bye.
Christmas episode coming soon.
See ya.
Stay safe.